I don't believe so. How's it?
So it's not going
What's not going?
to just read the program.
Wait, let me come and see. You're done, right? Go to your home component. Let me see. Okay, go to ours. All right. So run the server. The server running already. Running.
No, I'm not interested.
Let me see. It's not even necessary actually. I just do what you're doing and see what's happening. Mm-hmm. Nothing crazy about this. What is it? I don't understand what it's taking. I don't know why we are after that. I feel I need one. You should be seeing home, right? I one idea. It's not ever. Right check your home, your app applications. So it shows that the issue is here. I see. After slash, I see the space.
Variant with JavaScript.
Well,
Variant.
yeah, it's always in JavaScript.
And then first, I'm sure that the variant is
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I think I won't put the boilerplate for this one. Yeah, write something like that. So you have to do everything by right. Mhm. Where is the folder? Mm, oh, I see. Well, it says somewhere else. Wait here. Okay. Create with letters.
Yeah. Yes. What I really like about the
Which one is this?
this for
Yep. It's not going to display. But is that my off? Um, I thought I was working with. What's wrong? What was the issue?
so I just changed the name. I renamed it because it was showing me that it was showing me this as a folder name. So I renamed it to React folder.
Okay. Or you can just look here, you can just come here. When it shows follow link, you click on the link, click on that. Mm. Yeah, going to open here now as a home. Mm. Yes. Okay. So students are not going to wait for you. Huh? So the thing is, what you're going to see first will be what is in the home, right? Mm? You can see, right? Why? Because of this part. Are you seeing? The part says that word slash. So when you're in slash, so it's saying that when in your home or when the browser opens, if you put a slash here, it should take us to the home. So I think that even when I put a slash, remove it, right? To show the default is the slash. That's why it's in home. If you want to go to about, or if you want to see what is in about, you have to put what? About.
In your browser.
And that's it.
You do that in your browser.
Yeah, go ahead. That's why we have now, if I go ahead and put about and let's see. Are you seeing how you have navigated to a different page? No, you're not so. My phone, I not delete anything now. I just added slash about. My word. Look, you're adding. I know say remove that one and put a slash about. Hmm? Put slash about. You're taking it there, right? Yeah, so
What is why is mine down here in the yours?
yeah, because I've moved all my styling from index.csv and from app.css. Yeah, so okay, guys. So now that's why in websites, look, that's why in websites now you have this navigation bar. So when you click on it, it takes you to that specific thing. Because you see now we are in savings box, right? If I click here, I see you're taking us to a Java for business. So that's the same thing that we have to do here now. We're going to create our own navigation bar. And when we click on it, it takes us to this one. When we click on that one, it takes us to the other one. So we don't need to come here every time and be writing it here. You see, guys? So that's what happens. And that's also why you need what that navigation bar. If a navigation bar wasn't there, it means everybody that open your app, you need to go and be writing it there like that. It does not make sense because not everybody will know what they have to write there, right? So you just have a navigation bar to help them navigate your app. So now if you move that about, it will take you back to home. Mhm.
Yeah.
You're back to home, right? That's it. Done. Don't forget, you have to install React after done. Then you continue everything that was done. Okay. Okay. What else? Okay. So you have in notes there what they say. You are so path is equal to what? URL path. Are you there? Path is equal to URL path. Element is what? Components to render. So means that what when you're in this path, this is the component that you're going to render, or this is the component that we're expecting. For example, when we're on slash, we're expecting that you render what the home, right? We are when we are on slash about, we're expecting that you render what about. Yes. Okay. So let's go to our VS Code and change the paths. So I want you guys to change the path to anything Apple one and go back to your browser and test them and see how it still works. So let's say for example, oh instead of slash about, I wanted to see the slash hello and to put the slash hello for me to come here. So if now I go back and put slash about, you know, it's not going to work. I see slash about is giving me a blank page now. Mm. But when I put slash hello,
So can we change this slash, that this slash, that one slash?
change it. So no, what we have imported will remain the same because this is where we are calling it. Are you seeing that? Yeah, it shows that what when you're in this part, what element do you want? Home. So this is the home now. So it means that when you're in this part, render what the home. So this part can change anyhow, but once so far these ones are static, no problem. Yes. But if now you answer that echo when you're in slash, if you take render about, then you have to swap the two. Yes. Understand how is it? For instance, have you tested or are you testing?
Shall test the give you all
To Google. What's up? How are you doing, Google? Let me see. So your food.
this always isn't
What is that? Let me see. Yeah, but I've never used that. I don't sure it will work. That must be this one. Okay. Back. So you said, okay, so this is the thing. It must have a slash. Are you
okay.
saying it must have a slash? Hmm? Like this was slash Chelsea guy. Yeah, so it must have a slash. For something. You get it?
Okay.
Yes. So now since that slash is no more working, so you have to put slash something, right?
Mhm.
I see. It cannot because slash percentage cannot. It does not. You see, you are I'm malform.
Okay.
That's not. It's not a good form of a URL. That's why they give you these errors.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to put there something like text. Mm? Yes, like normal text, not a symbol. Yes.
And then have it.
So it's showing these are the parts. To test these parts, when you're in slash, what happens? When you're in slash about, what happens? You like you see command. I see how I put slash hello. Yes. So you say just adding it to what's already there. Mm. So you see it's this slash is the default one, that's where you're on home. So slash about now. So it takes just takes you to about, right? Go and check your about page. Let me see. The about component.
Okay, sorry.
You saw nothing is there, right? So you don't display anything. But inside it's fine, right? Everything. So if you change those parts, you can come and test them here and you see that will work. Based on the I mean if you change your VS code, based on the part that I give it, that's the part that is going to go.
Hmm?
Yeah. Go ahead.
These elements in this what how can we change that here?
How come?
I want to change something. So we
No,
cannot
you
change
have
it.
changed the part.
No, not
I'm
this.
seeing hey, you have changed it now.
So we cannot change it here.
Change
Yeah,
what?
I don't know. Maybe we change the name after change the name. Change the name. We cannot do it.
Come again.
After change the name here, so I
Yeah.
want to also change it here. So
Go ahead. No one is stopping you.
Okay.
That's why I say push you doing. But take note, the name must start with what? A slash. Eh? You must start with a slash. And you cannot put a symbol like percentage and all those things. You just put like a name. Hmm? Yeah. Like slash about, that's the about page, slash this. Something that describes the page that the person is going to write. Hmm. Like they can put slash home. And when you go to when you're going, when you put slash home, when the person goes to home, person will see their home. You understand, right? Like look at let's go to a Jagger. Look, let's go to a Jagger. When you're on a Jagger, just look at what I'm doing. So when you're on a Jagger, right? You see that word? Their default page, are you seeing it? It's just ejara.io, right? When we come to let's say save, are you seeing? You come for slash savings box. Are you seeing? When you go to project savings, it becomes slash whatever that put here, I don't know. Then when you go to invest, are you seeing slash investment? Hmm? You go to for business, I see slash business. I see that the whatever they put here describes where you are or the page. Get it, guy? I see that it's a slash before it. You must always start with a slash. Are we there? All right, that's clear. Okay, so now let's continue to the next one. So we have link components. So now that we have seen that we can alter our URL and it takes us to a specific component, right? Yeah. Because first what we're doing was we're stacking everything inside app.js, like this one before this one after this one, for us to see everything at once, right? But now we're seeing now that using the router, we can be able to do what switch from one to the other, such that let's say something like home can have its own page on its own, about can have its own page on its own. Not that all of them will be in one page, right? Are we there? Okay. Now let's use so we can use what the link component which React Router gives us to be able to do or navigate between different pages. Okay. Now how do we do it? So use I think use link for client side navigation instead of A. I think we are no more going to be using the anchor chain. We're going to be using the link element or link component that gives us. So you import, I see how you do it. Import link from React Router done. And then in your nav bar, you're going to wrap your link inside what? The link component. So we're going to create a component called navbar. So we'll go to our components, create a component called navbar. So one our navbar to return a nav. Mhm. Inside our nav, we have a UL. Inside the UL, we have an li, which has what? A link.
So this one,
Okay. So you see, we are returning what? A nav. Inside the nav, the nav has an unordered list, which has what? A list item, two list items. All was saying well. I mean the
So that
one. Are we there? Hmm? So recall, we have to use first use the link. We have to import link from React. Are we done? My phone are done. Okay. Now, when you have your link, you have to add something, right? Because you have to add something which tells the link where to go to. So I think the link has something called to. So you add to there. So you have an attribute called to. So inside here, you have to. So where is it linking to, right? You understand? We want it to link to slash. So when it hits the home, you should go to slash. Remember that slash is for our home, right? Then yeah, you have to oh this will go to what? About slash about, right? Are you there? My one is an issue there, guys. We continue. We're going to see it after. Are you guys done? I'm just finish making this look basic before I cooking. Hmm. I'm already done.
So,
Okay.
let me,
Yes.
so inside, because let me change it back to, but in this app.js, it's a different, so you change it.
Okay, no problem. Then put your own account to your name that I'll give you guys. Mm. Our errors are clear.
So this is a break. Are you like?
You see.
Then I was very well. Once I wait, um,
I know, say, look at, remember, we're writing an attribute. You're never supposed to look at what I'm doing. You should over say that an attribute to what? Equal to, remember, when we have an attribute inside here, you have to, where you put the attribute, you put equal to something, right? That's how it's always supposed to be. Then you put it now, put whatever you want to put to what? Must not be me inside there, but no problem. Continue. Write this where you want to go. Honestly, guys, there's still something. That's actually the main issue. So now we should be able to call. Let me go back to the notes. So these are the notes. So if we have, so let's go to uh app.jsx, right? And call nav, hmm? Right? So we can call nav bar. But now, how are we going to call nav bar? So you see that, look, this browser router, it wraps these guys inside here, right? To show us this where these are the routes or these are what we're routing. So instead, we should create a div to wrap our app, and then we'll put all of this inside the div so that only these ones are seen as the routes or the ones that we have to navigate to, so that our nav bar should be outside it. Because the one our nav bar to disappear if we go to the other side, right? Our nav bar should always be there. You get it? So I'll guess where our nav bar will instead be. Let me spoil it again. And to be very fast and making. Is that clear for everyone? So now if you go to your app.jsx and to your browser, you should be able to see the changes. I see a number of Let me check mine. Wait, you able to see that your number actually up. Oh, awesome. Let me see. Mm, I have an error somewhere. Where is the error coming from?
Outside.
Mhm. Where is my friend is import wait okay as therefore. Okay. This one is showing clearly. Let me go to my number. Yeah. Let me see something.
So I'm not sure anything.
Let me see something. Or is it because there's any address here? Let's see. Okay, wait, let me see. Add your number inside your browser router. So, like this, guys. Put all of this inside a curly bracket, everything. Yeah. Are we there? Clement, have you solved that? Add your not that you're not buying inside your browser router.
You are putting it out there.
No, there's no dot. My boy have errors. It's small
So
letters,
I'm putting
same
it
capital A.
out.
Are you sure? Yes, it's showing right. Uh-huh. Let me see what it's on. Yeah, it's my phone. It's calling. Yeah, go to your website and see your VS code. Yeah, slash Chelsea, yeah, slash champions, right? Go to the where the number is it? Slash Chelsea. Let me see something. I think it's running, but let's see. Put a slash. You see, actually, normally there's always supposed to be a slash. Hmm. Because slash is the default route. You see, guys. There's always to be a slash. There's always supposed to be a slash in your stuff. No, there is stuff. Oh, we need slash just see. Okay, do nothing. You see, link is not fine. So the issue is not because of that. The issue is because you are not imported link from where router DOM. Yeah. So now it's fine. Let's in the import. Mhm. Now that's it. So if you click here, go to about. Click here, go back to home. Click here, go to about. Are you seeing a change?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So that's what this people do. You say your cement is it working?
Yes, sir.
My voice is working. So you see that your navigation is just there, right? When you click it, the other one changes. Directly you go, the other one changes, right? Yeah. Go to home. That's it. I want. What's the issue now?
There's something about my React though.
Let me see. I think there isn't link with capital small L, but you called link with capital M1.
It's yeah.
You see that your link has to be green because the component. I see. I guys notice. I haven't noticed it that in a VS Code the link is green, not blue like a normal HTML element.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because the component, not an HTML element. That's why I'm importing you guys. That's it. So on the home link, we go to about. One of these happening. Add this to it. Let's make this one like that. So I see all slash slash. So you want this one to go towards like about, right? And then the other one should be slash. So I see one home, right?
Yes, sir.
One family, one about. Mhm. Don't just take note of that. Also take note of how this one is changed. I see it's not about us. Then you're here, right? You see family instead. Just like that. Mhm. Is that clear for everyone? It's clear, right? Okay. Let's see the next thing. So you see that's come again. Yeah, the next one is dynamic routes. So you see that's how websites. That's a simple thing they have added. And so I will link it between different pages, right? That's just it. So that's what a Java use in that their navigation bar. And when I click this one, I go to this one. When I click this one, I go to this one. That's just it. And you see that what our navigation, our nav bar is there everywhere. Even though we're going to home, it's still there. We go to this one, it's still there. So our one nav bar component is used everywhere, right? That's why I was telling people that in that Java website, Someone will just build a navigation component and it's going to, when we do the routing, people will see it everywhere. Okay, let's continue. The next one is dynamic routes. So routes can have what? Parameters. What do you mean by parameters? Like you can actually add something to your route, which what? Which you can collect and use. You get it? Yes. For example, um, look at the route where you are right now in the ISC lane, right? Are you seeing the route? You see a large number C11 and something like that. I mean this is the route.
Wow. Okay.
I mean the URL, right? This one is what I'm saying. I mean the URL that's there. No, no, this is
Mhm.
are you seeing that after slash? I see a whole large number. Huh? Do you think I'm the whole sat down and go that no that you should go to that number? I'm not all watching now. That's a dynamic route. It's a number that
It just created by itself.
yeah is dynamic exactly. So it picks it up like a parameter. You get it. So based on the module, you go to that particular. You is going to pick that particular module's ID. So this is what we're supposed to do here in this one for dynamic routes. So you see that what they say, routes can have parameters. So use what? Import use params from React Router DOM. So that okay, when you're on someone's user profile, they can say, okay, user one, user two, user three, right? Say if I want to go to user one's profile, it will be maybe user slash one. If you want to go to user two's profile, go to what? User slash two. Or for example, let's go to GitHub. When you're on GitHub, do you notice that what's the URL? Like right now it's like Spark Classroom, right? If I go to my own site, it's no more going to be slash I Spark Classroom again. It's going to be I say just github.com because it's the default path. My own is the default path because that's my account. You see, right? But if I leave my account and go to I Spark in those accounts, go to I Spark in those accounts, you see what slash I Spark Inno. You get it? So that's how routes dynamic routes work. You see. So based on a specific thing, you can give it a specific parameter and we'll go to that particular one. Just like if I go now, if I'm here, if I want to go to two mentors own, I just need to do what? Slash two mentor favor. But we notice that word, GitHub uses what? The username to go to the person's own. So I can just put slash two mentor favor is with you guys. And okay, there I am. Two mentor favor. You see everything that I've been doing. That's just it. So I'm giving it as what? A parameter. It sees that, oh, this is person's username. It went to it. Are we there? If I want to go to Bonisam, I come here, Bonisam KK. Yeah, that's fine.
It's actually with
Oh, it's Risam, not Bonisam. Yeah. Okay, so I have to move this guy. I
stuff.
like this.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
It's happening.
yeah. Okay, so there you are. That's it, guys. Mhm. So you start as a parameter or giving a parameter, it captured that parameter and so okay, this is the person's username, it went to that particular username. So that's the same thing here with dynamic routes. So you put a particular parameter, so it comes the is the parameter that you want to use. So it should return what? Based on this parameter, that's based on the ID, right? It should return you what? A user with that ID. Yes, if not found 404 like we saw there, right? That's it. Yep, so we're going to see how to work to do that. So let's see. Let's take this one and see how you can go. Let's create another. You can just copy this one and create another component called user profile. Come here. Is everyone there? So you have to export. I mean, my boy cannot be seeing headlines and be watching, right? No, you have to export. Export means you're exporting this one. So export default. Mhm. So people need to know this stuff in such a way that if you wish, if you go somewhere and you see something else, you're able to correct it. So wonder, are we there? Okay, now let's go and see how to use it. So you see that's what usage in routes. So inside the route, you add a new route. Are you seeing? You add a new route and state that word user slash what. When you put the ID, should take you to that particular page. So this is how it's going to go. I'm going to go to app.jsx. I'll add it as part of the route, right? So okay, that's it. Let me reduce it. So the thing is, for example, in GitHub, right? Does not know, like GitHub has more than 1 million users. You understand? So you don't expect that they'll come and put a route and let's say, okay, if I they not come and say, okay, they not put maybe route slash two mentor slash Bonisam. They don't know that Bonisam will ever use their platform, right? They don't even know the name that Bonita will ever you will use, even if Bonita is using their platform. In fact, there are many Bonisams even using the platform. You see, so that you cannot expect that to be in the person who developed the GitHub app. He has maybe a long list of names that I'll be writing it down with hand. No, does not make sense, right? That's where what dynamic routes come in. That's why we use what you see. One that's why we use dynamic route. You see that wow, this this column, then ID to represent the ID of the person, right? So when you put slash user slash ID, it's going to take you to what? This user profile, and then what does the user profile return? It returns what? User ID and it gives you the ID to show that what you have actually gone to that page with the user with that ID. So let's try it. So if I go here to my site and I come, oh, what's wrong? Why is it giving me an error? Let me see first of all the error. The user profile is not defined. Oh yeah, yeah. I've not imported user profile. That's true. So I have to import user profile, right? Yep. Nice. Fine. So okay. Here we are. So we have our home and we have our about, right? But these two only go for home and about, right? But if we want to go to what? Our user, a specific user, then we put what? User slash. So let's say we want to go to user one. So user one, are you seeing user with ID one? That's going to the user one's own. Let's see that's user one's profile page, right? When you enter, we'll say maybe welcome user one or welcome user two. If you are going to user two, you put two here. Are you seeing user with ID two? So based on this, you can be able to load if you have more than 1 billion customers in your app and they all have their accounts. You can just say slash this person, it goes to that person's account. Slash this person, it goes to that person's account dynamically, which means it's automatic. You don't have to code it manually. Are we there? We're going to do a lot of search. It's so handy. Come again. Avoid it account.
So, I was wondering why the right user one, user two. Is it for, let's say, depending on the user?
That's go to your user profile. You see that all was entering or all what we're seeing were based on the user profile, right? So yes, inside the user profile, anything that right there, that's what you see. Anyhow you configure it, that's how you see it when you go to that specific user. So you could say, when we actually start doing fetching from APIs, that's when you actually enjoy this the best. So you could say maybe welcome. So instead of that, you could say maybe welcome, comma, user one. And whenever I go to this specific user, if I user with ID, right, based on the ID, it will tell you welcome user one, welcome user two, based on the ID that you give it. You understand? Yes. So you can go and try that. So let's say we go to user profile instead of user ID, one that knows instead tell us maybe welcome, welcome user, and then with that ID, right? If you do that and you go now to your website, I see now in user two. It said you welcome user two. If you go to user, I don't know what number it is, 1,000 or whatever, I see welcome user. Does it? It's dynamic. You see, you don't need to hard code it again. It catches the ID and takes you to that specific user. So that's what GitHub does. What does it do? It gets when I like I type two mental favor, right? It gets it, it searches for two mental favor in his database and then loads his details. Right now we are not using any back end. That's why we don't have any database to go and search. But when we start using the back end, when we put the ID, it will go and search for the details of that ID, and that's what it's going to display here. You get it, right? Yes, you understand. Go to the browser. Let me see what they say. So that desktop projects unexpected keyword function in 9.4. Okay, go to user profile. Are you there? So function user profile. That's correct. That's correct. Nothing was from it. Let me save. Yeah, I can save. Station, let's see. System, oh, what do you expect us to say now? Let me rerun it. I'm showing this here. Test it and let's see. So slash user slash one or slash two, whatever. So based on yes, based on the user input, user 1000 slash 1000, you see there. So you see that's what happens in all of these big sites where you have so many customers, right? Yeah. But their own, since that back in a database where they've stored all that customer details. So when you go and name the, you go and search like the here user one, right? You go and search for all user one's information, and that's what you see on the screen. You see. So when we start working with database or the back end, you're going to see all of that. So by next we start working with Python. So yeah. Actually, in fact, tomorrow I'm going to say next because I have a class tomorrow online. So we'll start with Python already. So this is the last class for React. Not saying that you know all of React already. Obviously, you cannot know all of React. Yeah. Now, like whatever is left will be based on input to do your research and working. Okay, let's go to the next thing. That's dynamic routes. We have nested routes. So okay, access what ID via use params. So okay, yeah, you guys should take note of the use of use params. I say use params. Huh? Remember use state. Do you guys remember use state? When I remember use state. Wow. Okay, no problem. But okay, let's focus on use params. Is that what we could only access the ID using what use params, right? So const ID equals what use params.
Is that one that want to set the state something?
Exactly. Yes. Now this one use params. So they're all different. They're hooks. They're all called hooks. Their names. They always have their names. What use? I see. Yes. Okay, let's continue. Now nested routes. Remember, whenever we say something is nested in programming, what do you mean? Nested means something inside another thing, right? Yeah, so you can have a route inside another route.
So it may be same like that one you said last time that the children this and that.
Yeah, yes, that nested component. Yes. So here we have nested routes. So all routes inside routes. So it allows routes inside routes for hierarchical layouts. For example, if I go to my whiteboard, you can see that what? Okay, if I come here, I can have how do I put that? Okay, let me take a pen. Okay, let's say I want to draw let me use my markers so more and do better on the mouse. Just something. So you see that if I have my website, right? So this is my main page, my website. Inside my website, I have what? I can have, I'll have, so this is my home, right? This is my home. Mm. Inside my home, I can go to what page? I can go to let's say about, right? So I can put it there like that. About. Let me just leave it like that. No, let me put it well. About. Inside the home, I can still go to what? Maybe services. Yeah. Wait, is there no way for me to write text? Ah, this is better. So service. Uh, wait, let me first of all clear that service that I put there first. Okay.